gonna go live when I want to go live, okay? Look at that. It's guns. Also, extra room for guns because I need to do something different with the camera. Need to go like fishbowl or something. But yay. Yay. Let's see how this looks. So I've yet to see this on the Yamara. You motherfucker. You'll kill my donkey. Here, look at the wall for a second. Here, Eva, oh, that's a Coca-Cola Botella. Okay, 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 bud. Okay, okay, bud. Okay, bud. Bud, hang on, bud. All right, bud. Are you one of Bud's buds? Nope, we gotta move it over a little more. Is that right? Is that wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm gonna super glue this thing to the ground once I figure out where the hell to put it. No, we'll do a little more. A little more. There we there we go. I wasn't sure where everything was gonna be when I did this, so. Now we're settage. Then I can move here. And I can move here. And I can move here. So, here we are. Ask me shiz bot. Ya shuz buddy bot spot. Yeah, I think the way I got it set up should work from now on. But yeah, my dirty ass shirt because I was working on stuff. My choke zero. This used to be my bedroom. My bedroom's in my kitchen now. It's like I live in New York City. What up, far out? Nice place, Uncle Jay. Thank you. I'm the most gooniest gooner gooning more than any gooner gooning in this world. +1. AG says looks good. Thank you, AG. What is up? So I have this screen here, that screen there, so I can look at shit there and read shit here. Hello, Robert. Roberto. So my buddy's working on his Volkswagen Tiguan, and he's doing some fun stuff to it. So I wish him the best of luck. Yeah, I threw up 2 giant pieces of pegboard. My buddy Brandon gave me some big pieces of pegboard, and I threw them up there. And I noticed one tile is a little bit cattywampus, so I'll have to put that down at some point. But if I get too close to the GNUs, Google will go. The Enox and the STR are really good looking. Well, the Enox is available. The STI is not. Is that a Mossberg? Yes, that is a Mossberg Maverick 88. So yes, Mossberg. It has a Mossberg nose on it, or a tag on it, but it's actually a Maverick 88. Figured I'd put up a decent 12 gauge for people. Dumbtuber TV, what is up? Mexican says, nice setup. It's not bad. I want to do some more changes. I'd like to move the computer back and down a little bit so that way it can kind of be in scene. Also, the way it's sitting on my desk right now, it's actually backwards, but that's fine by me. SFR, what's going on? Joe, good to see you again. Love the wall setup. Thank you, Chanson. Thank you very much. I figured having the wall in the corner as well would help. But like you said, I actually have a lot more room. I can put up a lot more guns. I just have to put the camera back a little bit, and I don't know if I want to do that. So, yeah, this allows me to put some stuff up there. And I do have a little bit more room right there. I could have put up some G-locks. I left them up a little bit higher, too, so that when I'm sitting, you don't see see me blocking everything as much. They see me blocking. Hey, go cats. What is up? Where'd you ship to? Anywhere within the United States, Puerto Rico, and Hawaii, and Alaska. I need more long guns. There's 4 of them. That's like twice as many has ever been on this wall in ever, man. Everyone is roasting P320s again. Yes, but I would highly recommend going and checking out Forgotten Weapons video on the 320 and the problems they've been having. His video is so good and is from a from the perspective of a person that really knows firearms. Long Guns Lives Matters. I was going to put some up, but then I decided, nah. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well while the wall looks great. Thank you, Air Max. I'm not updated. What's the two blue 1911 looking guns below the play button? So, my buddy Drunk Mouse made these for me. They're 3D prints. They're actually in the background on the couch when I do reviews now. One says my FFL name, which is Wind City Armory, and the other one is the channel name, The Jiminy Show. They're just 3D printed 1911s. Because if you can't tell, I'm a bit of a 1911 liker. That's a third of my 1911s. What's my cheapest Glock? We don't discuss prices, but if you go to windcityarmory.com, you can look at my inventory. All the Glocks are on there. I don't have a lot of them. I think the cheapest one on there is probably like a Glock 22 or some shiz. Nice 1022. Aha! It's a BTM Samson stock. Instead of A team, it's the B team. Jay Wibbett says, I hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling okay, pretty much. I noticed Zaxxon isn't here because he's a lazy bitch. Also, I pulled a bunch of my hairs out right here because you ever get that? This applies to mostly men, but I guess ladies, if you happen to have a little bit of the stash. I had an ingrown hair and it was driving me nuts, so I pulled all the hairs. I cannot pin websites. It's just literally win, like winning, city, armory. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that an alien? It is an alien, just not mine. It is actually Mr. Stonehaven's. He let me borrow it. I have no desire to shoot it because I've got all my own guns. But he sent it to me so I could do a newer review. I haven't done a review on one since they first came out, so I may take it to the range. I threatened to chuck it down range. He told me to do it. Stonehaven's a legend. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. So there's a few guns up there because they need to be up there. Obviously the STI, I would love to shoot that, but I took it out on Tuesday and it basically was a single shot because I was using regular manufactured 38 Super, and I say it like 15 times in the video, which will be coming out on Friday, that it's probably not going to run. Wow, this space looks pretty awesome. Thank you. Stone is a grammar gin puss. Stone is a grammar gin puss. Genie puss. Ginipus. Genipus. Genipus. Genupus. Jupanunus puss. Good puss. Yeah. Stone's got that southern talk. That southern drawl. So I literally have one studio light and 3 LED lights trying to prevent the lights from blowing out, but I'm still having white balance issues. God damn it, I can't get halfway in between. You fucking... I'm trying to keep the very back of the G3 in shot. There it is. How does one go about becoming a 33rd degree Mason? Oh, genius. I saw that Bull Armory spike last time. What's the purpose of the spike? Haha, is it just for looks? Bull Armory spike? What are you talking about? What spike? How does one go about? I have no idea, dude. Hilarity spike? What? Okay, my eyes really hurt. I was playing a text-based game for like the last 3 hours, so apparently reading is not something my brain wants me to do anymore. It's like, no, stop. Stop. You gotta stop. Oh, that's right. This screen is different. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a Bull Armory spike. I just want to say my... Just wanted my say in determining the next BS war. Yeah, just like 2011 with the sharp-ass spike at the end of the barrel. Oh, if Bull Armory has one, that's just kind of interesting. It really serves no purpose on a 1911 or a 2011, especially if it's attached to the barrel, because that means you can just even more easily push it out of battery. Do I know any reliable 22 riffles? Yes. Ruger 1022. SFR, you'll be happy to hear that I gave my 2011 a reset and got the weight between 2 pounds 4 ounces, I would say, is where it's sitting at right now. We brought in a Taurus 45 single action, and it's actually pretty good. Really? It's not on the barrel. It's like where the light would go on a rail, just to have to look up to see another time. I think I know which one you're talking about because Demo Ranch had one. It's still useless. Justin, what's up? I like the rose gold Glock. Nice color. That's the one I just saw on the website. Yeah, that's probably going to go down in price because it's got a few scratches on it. It fell, and it didn't make it very well. If you're interested in that one, send me a email and I'll send you pictures. Bull Armories did advertise their 1911s for $850 online, but I can never find them in stock. Yes, they're usually bought up by distributors and stuff who can mark them up a little bit. So like distributors can then turn around and sell them to retailers at 800, and then we'd have to charge 1,000 ish. What about the other gun? Did it break? I'm talking about the Gerson. So my Gerson 2011 SFR. So I took it to the range. I have video of it. The trigger was so damn light that it wouldn't, like, just firing it, it wouldn't reset, so I'd have to pull the hammer the rest of the way back. So I took it apart. It now has just over a 2-pound trigger. So now it has a wall and a reset again, so I'm going to take it out tomorrow and shoot it. Oh, I thought you meant the actual 2011. No, that one turned into a single shot after 6 rounds because I didn't have any super 38 super major power factor ammo, but I did order 3 boxes of arms core. I found I never knew the formula for figuring out power factors. It's just the grain weight times the speed divided by 1,000. So the ammo I got is going to pull in at 169 for the power factor, which is major power factor, which should allow it to run. I mean, if I change the spring to anything lighter, it's gonna break. It feels like it's got like a 8-pound spring in it already, dude. I can literally pull the slide with my pinky or my ring finger and my thumb. Which is better, Lee Enfield rifle or the M1 Garand? No idea. Also, that 5-port comp, I think it just allows too much energy to go out before it can knock the slide back. If that's how a comp is actually affecting it, since it's blowing up instead of out to cause the rearward drive, I'm guessing. I don't fuck with, I tried not to say that word. I tried not to fork with compensated guns too much. What's up, damn? You can take some out of TGW hammer spring too. Out of the hammer spring too? Yeah, that is true. But I'm going to try the major power factor because I was able to get Arms Core major power factor 38 Super for $23 a box. So I don't think that's a bad price for 38 Super. Do I like the lightweight Shadow Ghost? I had the lightweight Arctic myself. It's basically the exact same as the Shadow Ghost, so I approve. What's your opinion on having 2 recoil springs on a 1911? I never had 2 recoil springs before. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 recoil springs. Are you talking about like with 2011s with their double springs? Where can I send my email? WinCityArmory@gmail.com. It should be right on the website, my guy. Saw a video where apparently the Marines used Val Kilmer in the movie Heat on how to quickly change the mag on an AR when in a gun battle. Dude was really flattered when he heard that. I heard that as well. Best Glock 17 threaded barrel. No. Agency Arms or Zev. They're both pretty solid. Any opinions on the PSA Micro? It's a Glock 26. Who cares? Bro's got lots of goods. We can't tell the difference between the Lee Enfield and the M1 Garand. Nobody said I can't tell the difference between an M1 Garand and a Lee Enfield. I just said I don't know. I'm not a long gun guy. I'm a pistol guy. The Para 9X19. Sure thing, Running Henry. Happy birthday, your band. Happy birthday, your band. Happy birthday, you're an asshole. Happy birthday, your band. and many more. Best way to mount red dots on a pistol, usually with screws. I spy a Ruger RXM. Yes, you do. Respect your content for real. Keep it up. No problem. Running if I was a mod, you'd be gone. I'm still figuring out the whole mod things, MC. But you're the only one in here right now besides my guys, so help me out. But you're just going to be standard. You can't be a manager right now. Boom, 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 boom. If I was sharing the love of my friend, I don't know if you responded about the Dagger Micro. Like I said, it's basically just a micro Glock, man. I don't have an opinion on it because it's a gun size I don't play with. Does CSauce make decent stuff? I ordered one, but don't know much about them. Mason, their guns run. I have spoken at length with Jared, the social media manager, and he does his own stuff as well as cool ass dude to talk to. And he explained to me what was going on with the one I had, and as soon as I get the ones they're sending me and I test them, I will be much more confident. I will say the guns do run, so don't be afraid to run one. Should I keep my Henry 22 long rifle sight stock or go scope? It all depends, man. Do you want to just go for that scope life? Otherwise, if you're accurate and you're quick with your irons, who cares? Something like that. I can't remember which brand 1911 has that, but they said it was supposed to have a much more smoother slide movement. A lot of micro talk. I think you're projecting, brother. Lol. Can we get a close-up of that competition high kappa? This is not an air gun. It's not an airsoft gun. Don't call it a high kappa. What's the blue gun on the bottom right side? Blue gun on the bottom right side. You talking about those things? Those are 3D printed 1911s. Have I ever shot a 4-barrel 357 Derringer? Nope, I have not. I would shoot one, though. Come on, let us... Why you banned him? I'm not in the loop here with the birthday stuff. Because of what he asked me to say at the end of it. All right, thanks for letting me know. Hopefully I like it. Yeah, you should be good, Mason. Do I like the RXM? It's definitely interesting, but it is just a Gen 3 Glock. However, with Magpul making grip modules for it, they're now coming out with the 17-round grip module for it, and that will allow it to become a 19X Gen 3, which up until now, mine was the only one that existed. Iron Sights is best sights. Ruger RXM versus PSA. I'd go with Ruger RXM. It's got a lot more money behind the development. It's a removable fire control unit, and I haven't heard yet of anybody mailing out or receiving an RXM missing parts, but I have heard about that on PSAs. Nice rifle. Thank you. High Kappa is just saying for high capacity 1911s. For 1911 double stacks, they use high capacity. High Kappa is generally not used for real steel. Have I shot the Mossberg Maverick? I've shot the Mossberg 500. That one is a new Maverick. So, is it heresy to wonder out loud why you would have a suppressor on a pistol? Compensator, sure, but wanting your opinion. Compensator isn't really a function of a suppressor. It's actually for noise reduction and location obfuscation. It's to help hide your position more than it is for like hunting or doing bad things. Hello, folks. Zaxxon, what's up? Sent an email. Hope you see it. I will check them out after the live, my guy. Again, you can't do business on live streams. UDMC 1911, nice Philippine made. 1911 aside from who's UDMC? Can't pick up guns. Bro's got the grease gun top left. The who? You think that's a grease gun? I guess it does look a little bit like a grease gun. I have one at the moment, and I'll say it's accurate, but a pain in the ass to clean. There you go. I think he means it looks like a grease gun, you know, one of the Home Depot frickin' caulk guns. He's talking about cock. He really likes talking about cock. Everyone knows you can't touch them on live. Nope, you'd be surprised. Drop them. A lot of people actually don't. I heard EAA hits a Witness 2011 is twice the staccato for half the price. My local gun store just trying to clear stock. So, depending on which version of the 2311 you get, if you have a first-gen 2311 and they're trying to dump it on you, run. The first generation 2311, and I like EAA. I've done several of their guns, but the original 2311 needs a lot of work. The Match series, which is what the Match X, my custom build up there, is based on, is much better. United Defense Manufacturing Corporation. Ah, gotcha. He really likes cock. If I have to walk around with my cock, nobody's going to be happy. Because I'm going to have to put my cock on your counter, in your tub, around your windows. You really want me rubbing my cock around your windows? If you're Asian and you squint really tight, I imagine a grease gun, babe. Really. So you mean like, oh, look at me. It's GTA's ammunition gun store clerk. Unfortunately, I do paperwork. If you shot a Tommy gun, would you need to start talking like a 1930s Chicago gangster? Man, see, man, if you do it right, you automatically do. You wear a fedora, you don't know where the pinstripe suit came from, but it winds up in your closet. And then you get into your 1935 Bentley, you see, and you go out to the range and you grab your Chicago typewriter and you go tat, 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 tat. Because it's semi-auto, you see, it's 2025, eh? Shite, I gotta go let the kids outdoors. I'm gonna catch you guys later this week. You say that a lot and then I find you in other lives. Don't think I don't know that you're abandoning me, you fuck. What is the hype around COA from Aimpoint? Smallest window on a mech gun. Because it's a collaboration between Aimpoint and Glock, and supposedly it's awesome, and you're still paying almost full price because you're buying a $600 Glock with a $400 optic on it, and you're paying $1,200. So it's about right. Oh, by the way, Justin, were you just hoping to come in and find out whether or not I realize you're the person who sent another thing to me? I will figure out who's mailing me these items. Oh, I've never asked this question before. Opinion on SIG's infamous P320 discharge. They go boom. They're not supposed to go boom. The design makes them go boom. SIG handled the guns going boom the wrong way. So everybody hates SIG. Just don't get a 320. Get a 226, 220, 1911, 225, 229, 938, 238, whatever. You'll be fine. Plus math. You should seek out an open mic venue. Seriously, very entertaining stuff always. Roy, I don't know what I would do at an open mic. It's like I would need to be interacting with the audience, and I don't like people. Switch to lead free. If you're talking about using like 1776, I'll pass. That stuff can break in the chamber. So hype for the Lancet 50. What kind of things? So drop them. If you don't remember, somebody sent me a life, well, not a life size, but a 22-pound shemale self-pleasure item, an entire torso, and has recently followed that up with a, let's just say it has two ends on it, and it's about this long. I like people, usually with Rachel, with Rachel, but barbecue sauce is okay too. What? Absolutely loving the new gun wall. Thank you, Guardian. How about don't buy a SIG, considering they don't give a shit about your safety enough to attempt to gaslight you? Okay. Hey, Mouse. We're trying to start your OnlyFans. Be grateful. See, that's what Stone said, which is why I think you motherfathers are doing this shit on purpose. Watch me start an OnlyFans just because you guys are being enablers and sending me all this stuff. So you have a fan, Lamau. Yeah, so I actually like the with Rachel thing better, Zaxxon. It's like you have to be with a specific person to like people and eat them. Okay, yeah. So what actually is, drop them. Somebody has found my address. It keeps coming to the business, so they could just be Googling my shit. Or it could be somebody that purchased a t-shirt from me last year. I'll sub to your OnlyFans. Dude, all the items will be in the background. Every time somebody sends me something, it'll go in the background. I swear to God. Am I going to do a collab with Lovey Dune? Who's Lovey Dune? I'll only subscribe for stupidly offensive shite. Let me just say this. I would use the torso before I would willingly go and purchase another Glock. You mean Livy Dune? The LSU gymnast? Sure, she's a little short. Dude, I'm so close to getting the Spear Lawman. Do you think it's good quality? The Spear is good stuff, man, and I've shot Lawman. You gonna do a collab? Nope, I'll only subscribe. Yep, I'd rather see Jiminy on Live Jasmine. If you don't know what that site is, don't even ask. I've heard of it. I just got a G-Force GF2, shot 250 shells, haven't had a single jam. Thoughts on the Turk Nelly M4s? They're coming a long way, and there are some content creators that have done more testing than I'm willing to do with shotguns, and they say they really like them. I can shoot a shotgun a little bit, but my nerve damage means after, probably 20 to 40 shells, I can't shoot anything else because I'm completely wiped out physically. Also, I'm so physically wiped out right now that I can barely see, so I really don't want to go and shooting shotguns. Did you at least find out how much it cost altogether? So far on the dos itemos that have come in, that's not Spanish. Don't at me. But on the 2 items I've received so far, about $200. You mean use the torso? You mean clean, right? I mean, I'm clean. How hard or easy is it owning a gun store? You have to be very, very stringent in your paperwork. You have to be accommodating and polite to people that really don't belong in a gun store. And the process is always evolving in order to get your license, so who knows? Hello, Daniel. Have I ever shot a short-barreled what? Yes, I have. Thought it would be more. Yeah, you would think so, but Amazon, man, it makes that shit easy, and it must have been drop shipped directly from China because, it popped out and there was a Trump sticker in there saying, tariff! Bum, 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 bum. My wife just told me she's never seen any of the Rocky movies. Punch her in the face and show them. Why do I even have mods? Found a Smith & Wesson Performance Center in 10 mil for a good price is worth picking up. If it's a good price, absolutely, dude. That 22 almost looked like Mr. T's from the A-Team. Yes, that's why I did that, Man Bear Pig. I could have went with a thin barrel and it would have looked a little awkward, but I went with a target barrel for the Ruger 1022, and I think it looks a lot better. I was being inclusive till I got annoyed. Well, that one was just pure drivel. So, of course, I'm going to click on their name, and it's going to turn out it's a content creator with 1 billion fucking subs. 12! That was close. Oh. What the hell just happened? Oh, everybody stops talking because I'm going to remove somebody for being a dick. Come on, god damn it. Always got to be fair. We were. How much would you say all the guns on the wall cost? Awesome collection. They're all for sale except for 4 of them, and rough guess, I know 3 of the guns equal almost 10K, so the rest of the guns, there's probably about 25K up there. I'd ban Mr. Beast quick. I'd laugh. You heard the new Kanye song singing about that German guy nobody likes? No, but I heard it was pretty interesting. W's on the collection. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you saw my real collection, you just Hi Jim, like the new wall. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Where can we find the address to your store? Would it be cool to stop in? Go to WinCityArmory.com. It's my actual website for my FFL. It has all my information, hours, and address. Yeah, the new wall is dope. No, no, no. It's pegboard. If it was dope, I'd be snorting it. I said it. Deal with it. Also, with the lights right now in my face, I can't even see the lenses on my camera right now because my eyes are so blown out from trying to read text. I really wish they would put AI text games on computer more. Like if I could play it on my computer. I know I could download BlueStacks and emulate it, but Jesus Christ. My collection is sad. I need cooler stuff. Yeah, you definitely do. I know somebody that can hook you up with a Lago Alien for a really solid price. Hey, does your brother need a matching Rock 5.7? Just, night version versus the rainbow version? Chaos, what's up? It's not mine. I'm borrowing it from a friend for some video stuff. Start getting Russian stuff stoned. Dude, I got an AK with his name written all over it. 1970 Romanian with the dong. Your wife can ask you why you keep playing with your dong. And you can tell her it's because you can't play with your cock. Still hunting for a full-size DWX. Me too. Frickin' PSA fucking had a handful of them. But I'm not paying their prices. I bet you could. Yeah. Taco Bell crunchy tacos are great in the fridge. I'm pretty sure wherever you're eating them is fine, Roy. You don't have to be in a fridge while you enjoy them. Have you seen my baseball? Sorry, Sean. I think the neighborhood dog took it and somehow was humping it, so you should be careful. It's a beautiful AK kit build you have. Yeah, it's a nice one. You should buy it. It comes with 600 rounds, 20 mags, and a gun. You've had the WC320 and ED9. Have you tried the current SFX9? Which brand for the SFX9? If you're talking about the Wilson Combat SFX9, no. Text me the price. I'll ask his friend who keeps trying to take it from him. I will after the live. I am here to deliver your daily Bible verse. I can't read. Did you see Honest Outlaw Smith & Wesson 10 mil? It looks badass. I did not watch that video, but I would understand why it would work. I've never shot an AK, never was interested. But it's been on my channel. It's been in my store. It's been in my darkest hole. My gun cave. I do want to leave her. How long did it take to get a nasty fish smell off you and out of the shop? Luckily, I opened it at a garbage can that was almost a block away, and they haven't kicked me out yet, so I think the garbage men came and picked it up right away. My hand smelled like really bad for 3 days, though. I want to get the AK, but it needs comp mags installed. It needs a comp mag installed on it. Oh, yeah, it is old enough for you, too, isn't it? I can send it to you in parts. What you do with it is up to you. Got served an embarrassing meal at Black Bear, made them take it back, and refused anything else from their kitchen. Nice. So this may be a stupid question, but do you suspect gun prices will ever be regulated similar to fuel? No, because technically fuel is barely limited as well. There you go state to state. If it was actually truly regulated, it would be $2.50 everywhere. But California is $1 billion a gallon, and New York is $1 billion a gallon, and 3 blocks down from where I am right now, it's $2.90, but 3 blocks away, it's $3.50. So technically not really regulated. Boom, boom. Oh my God, the gun! Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about the AK, lol. Bro, we all jumped. Oh, when I just screamed? Sorry. Do you have a Glock 40? Nope. My phone just died. Our apologies to your phone. Our condolences, please. Bury it deep, especially if it's an iPhone. How's the rifling on it? Do you think the trunnion is going to hold up? Yeah, my buddy, my buddy who's a gunsmith was the owner of that gun. Shot it a lot, shoots great. I personally shot it, and it shoots good. Coolest job I've ever had. Running an independent used car dealership, man. Honestly, I had so much fun, so many cars. I used to keep a car barely long enough to change the oil. Now I keep one like 6 months, but back then I used to sell them every 3 weeks. No biggie, skip meals all the time. Kids got to eat and servers made the bill right, but then cooks are trash. No kidding? That sucks, dude. You should have gone to McDonald's, picked up some McDonald's, and thrown it at their front door. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you, Mouse. Also, this new position allows me to have all the guns visible when I was in my living room, which was where the lives were for the last few weeks or months. It was very difficult to see as many guns because my head was in the way of both my play button and a bunch of the guns. So here, it's pretty good. Banner! Is Stone's Alien for sale? Nah, you'd have to send him an email. We can't discuss sales on the live, man. Lend the Alago to McManus just to see what happens. Supposedly, I have to send it to McManus when I'm done with it. How do I feel about the Alpha Foxtrot S15 if I've heard of it? I have heard of it. I would like to shoot it. I was trying to stop spending money on stupid stuff like food and breathing so that I can actually get a platypus, so I can't really involve myself with a ton of other shite. But at some point, I do plan to. Need more light. Are you saying that because I'm completely blown out right now? Am I funny to you? Technically, it's only one goddamn light. Hold on a second. Stare at my nipples while I do something. I think that might be too dark. Or is it? You know, that might be fine. It's going to be McManus after Joe. Yeah. Drunk trying to get him to go live every night. That would be funny, but it would kill me. No, the platypus. It's no platypus. It's just going to let you down. Yeah, but I can do a custom serial number on it. Still love the FNX 45. Yep. I need more light on the guns. Hang on. How's that? The FNX is my bedroom gun. I would probably rather have your wife in the bedroom, but if you're going to keep a gun in there, I guess. 90s kid here, customize a platypus like Raptor, and I'm squirreling away some money for it. Reptar. Nice. Not you on the gun wall. It's on the gun wall, goddammit. There you go. Thank you. We're still figuring this shiz out. You can do some custom serial number on a P80 build too. Doesn't mean it's any good. Why is everybody hating on the platypus? Dude, that looks like one of those interrogation lights you see on cop shows. It's a 3-position LED light. It's on 3 snakes. Like your girlfriend on OnlyFans, she's got 3 snakes in her. So, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying new stuff, okay? Trying to change it up just a little bit here on the show. Thank you, Rainbow. Okay. Every little platypus, not a letdown. I ordered mine. I've played with them. I don't think that they're that bad. We about to send you something, 3-position. Dude, no more sex stuff. I sent a picture to Stone of what I just got in the mail today. Y'all are freaks, man. I mean, I'm going to use it, but still. God damn it. The High Point crew, send love to the Yeet Cannon. Red Pill, I actually have a Yeet Cannon that will be here on Friday because I'm putting my Osprey 9 suppressor, my best optic that I have at the time, and my Surefire X300 on there. I'm going to put a light that costs twice the price of the actual gun on there. I live in Mass, so can't get a platypus. Very simple solution, Kenny. Move. I don't know, man. I like steel pistols. Steel pistols are good, but I'm not afraid of an aluminum gun. Just throw a light on the front. You're good. If you lent a Kimber to each of the mods, who would likely be the one you'd bet would destroy it? Not Stone, because he already has them. Massachusetts has trigger weight requirements, so that would be the main thing I could see stopping it. P10F is going to be there on Friday. Yep, both the P10F and the Yeet Cannon will be here on Friday. Hey, Mr. X-Ray, is it Miller time already? Jesus, no, Louise. I wish my Wilson Combat X9 had a steel frame. Then I'll trade you for a steel-framed gun of my choosing. It's a Taurus PT92-C. Nicholas did something. SFR would have it engraved. SFR would tear it apart, rebuild it, scribble out Kimber, write in nada, and send it back. Frame transfers are back, bro. We can have anything in mass. Ah. Believe me, I'd love to, but my kid. Fuck that, man. Kids get... If you leave the kid in a firehouse, they have to take him. No questions asked. The Arcus 98 DA has a steel frame. Never heard of it. P90 Ruger isn't the most powerful. No, P90 Ruger is not the most powerful. Love the channel. Thank you, Kenny. What is up, Kenny? Kenny being honest and showing me some goddamn love. And this lighting is a lot less harsh, so I think that's what we're going to run from now on. Kid's 21 years old. Kick that son of a bitch out. What's the deal with the alien barrel? It looks kind of strange from your video. In what respect? It's very low down. It's like the Chiappa, but I don't think there was anything wrong with it. New view. I likey. Yep. Can you leave an unfaithful wife at the firehouse? Only if you dress her up as a baby and put her into a little cart. But that could lead to other charges. Moved from Mass to Missouri like 9 years ago. It's like moving to a free country. My chair is creaky. This is why I don't use this chair much, but it was the only one that I wanted to use tonight. It's small and black, so... BB gun or pellet gun? BB guns or pellet guns? So, probably pellet guns, because pellet guns usually have rifled barrels where BB guns do not. But I would go airsoft over either of those because I could shoot my friends with it. You can shoot your friends with a BB or a pellet, but that shit's going to hurt. The top looked like it had lugs around it or something. I couldn't put my finger on it. Oh, the very end of the barrel? Not sure. I really didn't look at it super close, and if I pick it up right now, I'd be yelled at. Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat! Oh, it's a threaded barrel. Oh, okay. There you go. Apparently you can add kind of like a Taurus TX22 or Sig P322 or your mom. You can put a threaded barrel on it, adapter on it. This was my bedroom, so I'm tired. Pellet gun fight had a 3-pump maximum when we played. Damn. What about it? What about the RXM? Am I tired? Yes. So I've been up all day doing stuff, even though it's my day off. Woke up early, did a bunch of stuff. Had to wait for guns to be shipped in, so I had a couple of guns show up, including the PSA Rock. And then I went up to my buddy's house and we were working on his Volkswagen with a water pump leak, but he has it's a 2016, so that's considered old now. And it has this weird ass brace from the throttle down to the block, which causes a bunch of headaches. So my buddy just got that intake off. Fucking good for him. I appreciate the fact that he's learning how to do shit on his own. That's very important in this life. He is 33 and has a kid, so it's about time he learns how to change his own water pump. But yeah, and then I've been working on this and huffing paint all day. So actually, this stuff is really, really not toxic smelling. So it's either really bad or it's like that vodka that's so good it doesn't smell or it doesn't have a taste to it. So I might be dying. But what a way to go. How do you thread anything onto a barrel if it's recessed in the frame? Usually it's an outer sleeve that goes over the threading, and then the threaded barrel sleeve fits over that inside the other sleeve. I changed the diaper. I'm beat. I once changed my friend's mind. Probably shouldn't have done that, though. He jumped off a bridge. Hey, y'all. Friendly neighborhood tard. I had a good day at work, and I think I found an '03 Volkswagen Beetle with an intercooler and a charred turbo. Dude, those are rare, JPEG. If you found one, especially if it's a manual. What is the pistol for down from the bottom on the handguard of the handguard? What is the pistol for down from the bottom of the handguard? So there's 3 of them staggered in a Triforce pattern underneath the handguard of the 1022. So give me colors, son. What suppressors would you use for a silent or a 22 pistol? The Octane or the Switchback? Alien makes their own surprise that attachers to it, but they also made an attachment to extend it. Lice. Mrs. Mouse likes the new background. Hello! Good evening. What about the new CZ Shadow 2 carry and its trigger? I haven't tested that. Texas gal, what's up, girl? Haven't seen you in a while. Been a long time. I have not tested the trigger on the TX, the Shadow 2 carry because, quite honestly, I think it's a betrayal by CZ in order to join the duty market. By putting that shit in there, they force themselves to bow down to a bunch of cucks out there who think everything needs a goddamn drop safety. It only goes off if you drop it directly on its nose, which means its odds of going into your leg are minimal and going into the concrete at a level of who gives a shit. All right, I'm looking at it. All right, son? Man, that thing rips off so many different guns. But cool. It's a Manuel, and it's in gunmetal gray, and it spent its entire life in Washington with 120,000 miles, $5,000 price tag, $5,600 price tag. They're actually valuable just because of how rare they are, man. Tried to order the adapter, then it went out of stock, so they refunded me my money. And then they gave me my money. I remember doing Duracoat back when the Duracoat was a thing. Duracoat, believe it or not, is still around. The one right above the Glock. You call that 4 down? The one above the Glock is a Lago Alien by Lago Arms. Not like you haven't told them 50 times. Yeah. If they need to go, they need to go. Above the Glock is the Lago. What are you waiting for? Like, share, and subscribe. Also, join my OnlyFans based on the number of things I keep getting sent. Stone, tell them how awkward it was to get that picture from me. My hand was scale, by the way. It's 18 inches. You know, a guy shot and killed himself by dropping a Shadow 2, right? Look, loss of life is terrible. But my homie Darwin once said, Fuck you if you're not fit, or something like that. Dude, people have killed themselves accidentally by dropping something in the shower and not just the soap. People have accidentally killed themselves by accidentally drinking acid instead of water. People have accidentally killed themselves by, being fans of the Smashing Pumpkins. So, literally anything can kill you. In fact, the biggest joke in this life is that life is the only thing we will never get out of alive. We can literally survive anything, and we can die because of anything. Dude, a lady once had sex with a carrot, and it punctured between her hoo-ha and one of her blood vessels, and she basically got an embolism from a carrot. So dying from everything is possible. Looked like a 20-inch gummy worm. It doesn't taste as good. I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude. That's going in the bag, though, because I can find a use for that one. The torso. This is why carrots aren't sex toy. This is, yeah, Texas Gal. Look it up. It's on, like, Listverse or on Google. Yeah. If you're not careful, if anything punctures between blood vessels into your, like, an artery or into your main blood stream, you can create an air embolism or an item embolism. It could have been part of the carrot broke off and then goes to your heart or into your lungs. That stuff is no joke. Dying by an embolism would suck. Worst ways to die on Spike TV. That is where I saw it, but I've also heard other different things. How big was the carrot? Just big enough, MC. I didn't see the gummy word. It's not on Discord. I didn't put it on Discord because I realized when I put up of a big picture of a female sex toy that might have been crossing a line, so I'm not sure if I should put it up there. But just Google pink 18-inch double-ended penis. I know one video with the carrot, and this is YouTube, lol. Mrs. Mouse said that was disgusting about the carrot. Unfortunately, humans are disgusting people, man. Is it cool if I send it to him, Joe? Yeah, I don't care. Send it to him, Stone. If I remember correctly, she peeled it and made an edge sharp enough to cut. Yep, that's basically what happens, and you'd be surprised how thin your inner walls are. So when you see somebody degloving themselves, or prolapsing their onus, yeah, it gets a little weird. Saw the alien unboxing with the stickers. Yeah, I have seen the show 1,000 Ways to Die. Definitely not a baby carrot. Yeah, that would have been awkward. You're standing up at the pearly gates, and you have to wear in death what you wore in life, so she's just got a little baby carrot. And St. Peter goes, "My, how did you die?" And she's got to look at him and go, I'll just go to hell. Yeah. Attach a gummy worm to a baseball bat and you'll have one of those weapons from St. Row. Oh, this one's not hard enough to do that with because it's not gummy worm. Seen people do some strange things while the plumber was at their house. Yeah, I just can't afford to pay my rent, dude. I'm always having sex with the landlady. You thought I was going to go gay. Maybe she has a dick. You don't know. So the next Canik who's giving you the most in the box. So next to Canik who's giving you the most in the box. Springfield. Springfield does all those range packs where they'll give you like a bag, a holster, 5 freaking mags. And it's like $7 more than their normal price when they do it. So Springfield. Sounds like something that would come out of that show, pretty much. Did I see the video with the glass jar? No, and I don't want to because something tells me it breaks. This is better than the one man, one bottle. Nope, not doing that one. What screams I'm carrying a gun? A man walking down the street yelling, "I'm carrying a gun!" Yeah, this lighting actually works. I didn't think 3 LEDs were going to do it, but they're doing it fine. Highlighting the GNUs, and everybody's happy. Tell Mrs. Mouse that we need to watch Game of Thrones tonight when she's done working. Yo, lady! You got to take a break. You got to relax with your husband and watch some Daenerys and what's her name, Stark, and that big looking dragon dude. Yeah. MC, also anything that says 511 on it. Yes, it was awful. The glass jar breaks inside and the man fishes out the bro. Oh my god. How did the STI shoot? It's single shot right now. That's why I was asking you if you wanted that CZ, because I needed to order ammo for the STI. For those of you that don't know, I figured out the formula for figuring out power factor when it comes to firearms. So my STI needs what's called 38 super major power factor, which is 165 and above. And the way you figure out I don't have any toes. Thanks, Chaos, you frickin' toasists. You take the bullet weight, multiply it by its speed, and divide by 1,000. So I have 125 grain that's going 100 or 1,375 feet per second, and it comes out to 169 on the grain. Nice. Are we still watching Game of Thrones? Best show ever, worst everything ever. Spoiler alert, I've never seen a single episode. When's the giveaway? I don't think you do giveaways thinking again, man. You know why? That's an artificial way to try to grow your channel. I'm not big enough to give away good shit, and I'm not willing to give away good shit that I have to pay for. Especially to people that spend $2. You're not even a member, so you wouldn't even qualify anyway. Thanks. She said she's going to see after she feels, and hopefully watches it with me. Outriders decides to join at the bronze level. Thank you very much, Outriders. We really appreciate you here at the Jiminy Show, where Joe pays for... Uh-oh. Do we leave it and see how big my finger gets? That's what she said. DBs! Stone, I carry a 226 Legion. Those could blow up in your face. Okay, that's not good. Okay, we're good. Don't squeeze the bottle while trying to get your finger out. The air pressure causes it. Sorry, didn't do a great job topping that out. That's fine. Joe, the toe comment wasn't for you. It was for the comment above. No. I know that you hate me. It's fine, Chaos. I'm going to come over to your house and show your family my stumps. Without the socks. Thank you, DB. When's the new SIG test gun coming to you? No idea. I haven't gotten a notification that it shipped yet. I do know TSOS has shipped their guns. EAA has put in the order for my guns, and I received the invoice for my test gun, but they haven't sent it to me yet. My hope is that they're actually sending me one with the new SIG optic on it. Oh my God. Outriders upgraded to the silver level. Thank you so much, Outriders. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Me, not so much. God damn it, I'm tired. Cash at me $100 and I'll go to bed. Also, thank you, Outriders. I appreciate that. Thank you. I have 3 range videos I got to put together and edit tomorrow so that they can go up on Friday. So I have now converted my place into kind of a New York style apartment. So my bedroom is literally in my kitchen right now until I build the wall. China. So I found an old 3-piece, one of those room dividers but with mirrors on it, and I put that up. Hey, don't fucking talk about New York, buddy. I grew up in New York, in Schenectady, so upper New York. You have a 226 Elite. What's the white, red, and blue guns? Those are 3D printed guns, Texas Cal. They say one says the Wind City Armory and the other one says the Jiminy Show. My transition is complete. So DB, you know how we were talking about stuff and the boobs and things? Well, somebody decided to up the ante on the sex toy. China or Mexico border wall? Either way, they both eat pasta. Thoughts on doing a range video while wearing the booters? I'd have to do it at the West Virginia range. Number one, it wouldn't be looked at so weird. And number two, I promised I wouldn't do stupid shit at Middletown's range because apparently a council member sees it. I call them moobs now. Man boobs. Oh, next to Buffalo or close to it? No, Schenectady, Albany, Troy is the Tri-City area. So, and Albany's a capital. So it's in upper state New York, but not close to Buffaloers. It's probably about 2.5 hours away from Buffalo, I think. Shot an FN 509 CT, and I feel like it's a copy of an MP Shield. Thoughts on how similar they are? The thing I don't like. What the fuck? The only thing I don't like, Charles, is. Oh, that's it. Is the plastics on the FN. They suck. It's West Virginia. Nothing is weird there. Yeah, but I've got way too many teeth. You come up to our range, lol. Oh, Minnesota, eh? My brother's here from Minnesota right now. I showed the gummy worm to Mrs. Mouse, and she said that's disgusting, lol. Did she say it with a smile, or were her eyes wide, or did she have a frown? You love Rochester. Never been to Rochester, believe it or not. When I lived in New York, I left when I was 11, so it was kind of before I was supposed to be driving, so I couldn't exactly go anywhere. My local drugstore had Coke on sale. Coca-Cola Zero was on sale, and buy one get one 50% off. So I got 12 bottles for $6, so 50 cents for a 20 ounce. Pretty good value. Want to see my gummy worm? If it looks anything like the one that I got, then no. The picture I was sent of it looks used. She had a frown, not into it. Aw. New York City, nobody. Outside of New York, no, everybody. What do you mean it looks used? It's barely used. I had to smack stuff with it. I made some videos. I may have smacked somebody's alien with it. I'm gonna take pictures of the thing all over the box before I send it to McManus to see if he still accepts it. Great value. Yeah, it wasn't too bad a price. 50 cents for 20 ounce. That's pretty good. She's eating a banana now, though. Yeah, but I bet she's eating it sideways just so you don't get any ideas. Gave the alien the hammer. That's what I do. Hi, Jackson. When'd you sneak in? Jackson, say hi to Texas Gal. She's saying hi to you. Be a nice person. Don't be a jerk. You keep that shite away from the guns, dude. First gun I ever sold to Stone or promised to sell to him, I took a picture of it with a 14-inch clear dildo, touching it. It's also why I use silicone lube when I clean and sand stuff. Been here, Texas. If Chad is calm, I lurk a little bit. Bite that banana, girl. She hasn't peeled it back yet. Whoa! Come on now. We're going to have to subscribe to your channel. She probably has a headache. Lol. Friday, by the time you go live, I will be drunk. That's not saying a lot, dude. You got almost 72 hours, man. I can get drunk in 72 hours. I'd be like, look, I can start right now. Oh, yeah, it's coming. What do you mean you didn't do your homework, boy? That wasn't childhood trauma rearing its ugly head. She's not eating it sideways. See, the problem is I've met her. It's like when Stone says stuff about his wife. I've met her. So I have to have more respect. So, Mrs. Mouse. Eat it in the weirdest way possible. Squish it in your hands and eat it like pulp. Teach him a lesson. Fight the patriarch, the dudarchy, dudachartry. Stone's off work. Yay! DB just woke up. Hi, DB. How you doing down there? You warm? Dude, I want your wheels, but I can't get them, dude. I wish I could. Just drive up here. Eat it with the peel. I've done that just to piss off people. Why are you on here? You're being called to go take care of business. He doesn't understand subtext, I guess. Or if he is taking. Anyway, I'm done crossing that line. Anybody else want to talk about dildos? Can we talk about guns? Oh, I don't know what that means. It's an innuendo. There is not enough time, lols. Ah, you're saying you have the stamina of a much younger man. I understand. I was once a boy. Boy, the first time you figure out you can do that? Damn. Order a pizza online. What are you talking about, you sick fucks? My neck hurts so bad. How many heads of lettuce in the Enox? There are like 1,200 heads of lettuce in the Enox. Seen the one with the chick shooting toys out of a cannon? No, I have not seen that, CWL. What's the rifle below the shotgun? That is an ODG. That's an OD Green Diamondback DB15 that I picked up off of a guy. It might have a body on it. He says it's unfired. I choose to believe him. But I was going to put the AK up there, but then I remembered AKs are shit. So, I mean, you should definitely buy the one I have in the store, Stone, but AKs are shit. She got to teach a class virtually right now. Put the banana down. Jesus! Yeah, Enoxes are not cheap, dude. Original box. 22 Ruger, single shot bolt action at 4 years old. First shot, $2, 2 rent, 2 for 20 rounds. $2 to rent it, $2 for 20 rounds. Hey, Harry Knuckles, what's up? Oh, yeah, I remember you put it on Facebook. Yes, twice, because I'm an idiot and didn't realize what I had done because I had massive diarrhea. Oh, yeah, for all of you that don't know, this is my actual accent. I've been hiding it for my entire life. I was born a small Boston child. I think clinical psychology to students getting their masters. It's all head games, my friend. It's all head games because the best part about getting a master's, unless you're going for a PhD, you don't got to prove that you know nothing to nobody. You just got to suck up to the teacher. Adult toys out of a cannon, is that sexual assault or assault with a deadly weapon? Or is it a Friday night in Denver? I don't know why Denver came to mind, but apparently Denver loves omelets. And you can't break a few eggs without using a cannon stuffed with butt plugs. I think. I've never seen the video. I just like in Resident Evil, what's-it-face, when she shoots quarters and nickels out of her shotgun. CWL, that reminds me of that episode of Family Guy. She wants me to take the trash out. That's a weird euphemism. That reminds me of that episode of Family Guy where Peter gets caught drunk driving and he hits the car with the girl in it and Joe has to come and take his license. Yeah, apparently the car you hit, the young girl was a virgin and it broke her hymen, so you're being charged with rape. Let's normalize using HK Mark 23s as daily concealed carry. Let's normalize HK not overcharging the pores. HK, frick you! It's a show you've never seen. Don't watch past season 5. Yeah, I'm so Asian because I'm tired. Oh, I am now wide awake. I'm lying. What is Squidbillies? Squidbillies seems like an OnlyFans channel. What's the most recent movie you've seen? Saw Thunderbolts on Sunday. My little brother's in town from Minnesota, eh? And we went and saw the Thunderbolts on Sunday. Sunday, 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 Sunday. Decent movie. You still got 51 minutes, don't you? Who, me? Dude, I start at 9 now, Texas Gal, so I actually have until midnight now. So I actually technically have dos vemos. That means 2 times. I have 2 hours. I've got 120 minutes to please you. Now I just have to figure out what to do for 119 minutes and 48 seconds. I guess I can do it twice. Oh! Yes! Oh, did you guys hear that? I've been waiting for my jaw to pop for a freaking week. Ah, it's back.
Oh, you think that I'm here for you?
You got to start with the classic one that everybody does.
I was born in it, you merely adapted. So you see, sir, you are going to have to move your car. You're parked in a red zone.
Yeah, so I have TMJ, temporal mandibular joint pain, kind of like having arthritis in your jaw, and my jaw can lock up. Like, I can force this one to pop, and it's just one crack. For the last week, this one, that crack, the first crack was amazing because it felt really good. It's just synovial gas, but you and I are not going to the Olive Garden. It just hurts. My wife was so excited to pop her back after each pregnancy. Well, if you popped her back, that's how she got pregnant. TMJ sucks, dude. Sorry. Yep, thank you. Jaw pop, silicone test dummy acquired. Even got accommodations for a friend Joe set for the night. Bro, I've got les pumps. I've got les sex toys. I am almost French. I have everything needed to fuck myself. You imagine me leaning over while wearing the fake boobies and making that popping sound? How you doing, sailor? And the weird thing is when you wake up in my kitchen. Is that a euphemism for something? No. My fan is loud. I wouldn't be impressed till you get a triple header. What's a triple header? Are you going to send me a triple header? Is it you, Zaxxon? You sent me the first thing that I wore on live, and now you've been sending me stuff to screw with me? Literally? Oh, Lord have mercy, I'm crying right now. Best looking gunwale on the tube. Bruce, thank you, sir. Wasn't me. Everybody keeps saying that, man. Favorite on the wall tonight? I am going to stand up and say right now, Stone, my favorite gun on the wall right now is probably my STI. My second favorite is my Gerson 2311, now that it actually has a real trigger in it again. It has not only a wall, but a reset so I can shoot it. And third favorite is probably your Alien. I bet it was. I don't up to those. To be fair, Zaxxon sent me the money for the boobs that I wore on the live stream because I don't know why he just sent them. Maybe he didn't want it in his Amazon cart. Or I told him I'd send him the link or whatever. And then he sends me the money, and I actually bought them, and I wonder if he thought I was actually going to buy them. Did you think I was actually going to buy them, Zaxxon? I mean, I'd already worn the ones you sent me, so it's not like I've never done stuff. Blowing all my cash on birthdays and a graduation. Ah, don't forget the inauguration of my OnlyFans channel now that I have all the toys I'll ever need. You guys are going to feel weird when it comes up on a documentary. And then in 2025, apparently the man started an OnlyFans channel because he kept getting sent the toys. And he blew up and made $50,000 a month for 14 months before he was arrested for eating vegetables sideways at a all-you-can-eat buffet sponsored by the Shriners. Dude, I ain't going out easy. Swear to Christ. Love my alien. I could not see it earlier. I put you on the suddenly 5-inch now. I love 5-inchers, man. Wait. I came out wrong. I don't have your address. I control it out quick, but I wasn't given to me, so I wouldn't use it. I sent Stone his address. Stone has my address. Stone does... I don't know. Dude, my address is easily findable. My gun store is a publicly available company. What's with all the guns? I like to go out and mess with stuff. I bet it was Zaxxon. STI is my favorite. Thank you, Drunk Mouse. I appreciate that. I've been invited to a 22 graduation this year. Do I have to buy each one a gift? No. Do it by the curve. One person gets a good gift and the rest of them get scratchers. No, even better. Get everybody $1 scratchers because not only is it a shitty gift, it's a gift that you could lose at, so they get a taste of real life. I wasn't too impressed with the alien. Yeah, it's fine. You got a good deal. Yeah, you did. No, I trolled out Stone's address and wife's name and home price. Oh, gotcha. Just buy a bottle and make them split it. I just put you on my TV. Thank you, Outriders. One of my other friends puts me on the TV too, so some days he warns me so that his family doesn't hear me saying things like cock with an L, caulk, cock. If you say it wrong just right, it sounds worse. Cock. Dangleberries. Doofenshmirtz. Did that this year for Christmas. Gave out everybody $50 worth of scratchers. Get them the phony scratchers that say you won $1 million. We did that to my little brother and he was pissed. I got a really good deal on it. Whoa. I put you on the TV all the time. Yay! And then people eat fruit sideways. Maybe Alex Jones was onto something. Maybe the waters are turning all the frogs gay. By the way, Google, that's a joke, you sons of bitches. Learn to take a joke. Or a dick. Whatever. Take something. Just be a man about it. I don't know! Your poor little brother, that's mean. What about him? What did I say? Did I just say something bad about my little brother? I don't think I did. It's hard for me to remember, though. I say a lot of stupid shit. Machine guns and chemtrails are making the frogs good. Went to the 75. My game went to the 25. You went to the 75. My game went to the 25. Oh, thank you. Look up a guy named Dick Wick Hall. Interesting fellow from Arizona. No, I'm good. Do I listen to podcasts? No, you gave him the phony scratchers. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't do it. His parents did it. And I might not be his brother. Just saying. My brother is the whitest person I know. All right. This is coming to you from Wikipedia. So I am reading this directly off the screen, so do not give me shit and say I'm plagiarizing, because I give full credit to Wikipedia and whatever dipshit wrote this. Dick Wickenburg, born DeForest Hall, was an American humorist, As co-founder and initial resident of Salome, Arizona, he began publishing the Salome Sun, a newsletter containing tall tales and humorous prose. Hall created a variety of characters for his newsletter, the most famous being a 7-year-old frog that had never learned to swim. Excerpts from the Sun became a regular feature of the Saturday Evening Post, appearing in magazines from 1920 until his death in 26. Man, the guy was only 6 years old. That's amazing. Got to take the trash out. Be right back. Say hi to your wife. You gave him the phony screen. Yeah. Lucifer, what is going on, Lucifer? I don't know why every time I speak about somebody right now this lately times, everything goes a little bit fatalist. It's a little bit fatalist. Hey, there's guns on the wall and no nipples poking out of my shirt tonight. Everybody should be happy. Who said hi? All of a sudden, I got a fart. And I had diarrhea for 2 days, so I don't trust it. What did I carry today? The fucking team. No, today I actually didn't carry a gun. I don't carry when I don't feel good. I know that sounds bizarre, but when I don't feel good, my nerves are so fucking shot that I drop everything. And last thing I need to do is be another statistic that the internet uses to say a gun isn't safe, because they're all a bunch of bitches who probably have never held a gun in their life anyways, but they saw something on the internet. So here we are. We make daily blogs and vlogs about other stuff other people do, and then we steal their footage and we pretend that we're original. Yay us. We're part of the 1 million+ channels who are unoriginal, but since we put things in a different order and we say things, we're so special and smart. We're really good at being YouTubers. Look, here's me reacting to a fish eating a dolphin. Sorry, reaction people just drive me up the fucking wall. Jacob, what's up? Like you said, I feel like I ate a badger and the bitch is trying to get out still. Why'd I lose everybody? Come on back. Uh-oh. My ear's about to go weird. Love the new setup. Thank you, Swoop. Swoop, 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 swoop. P220 over Ruger LCP. Why? Expand on your answer. Be honest. Be truthful. Be lucid. Be blueful. Bow, bow. Wow. My internet is sucky right now because I haven't run my new cable into this office yet, so I'm using a Wi-Fi adapter. So forgive me if I stop reading so fast. Did you tell them about the pick on the hat incident? Oh, yeah. So, gentlemen, Stone, you can put it in the Discord if you still got the picture. So, if you guys remember from when... There aren't even that many people in here, but hey, guys, I'm talking about the time I wore boobs and a cat suit on a live stream, so get in here and we'll talk about it. Talk about copyright. Yeah, no kidding. They do just enough to avoid it, but it's bullshit. You're literally using somebody else. Well, I edited the video together. Shut up. You can do that with CapCut. So if you guys remember when I did the boob live stream and I wore the cat suit, the fake boobs, and the bikini top, well, Stone made stickers. And I put one of the stickers on my hat during one of our live streams. And on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday. It might have been Monday. What is the of name? Yes. So I put one of the stickers on my hat during the live stream, and I took the hat off. And in the morning, I put the hat back on. But I had to get gas in my car, go to pick something up from an auction. So it was actually last Friday, now that I'm thinking about it. Was it last Friday? Anyway. So I go to pick up everything. I stop at a gas station. I open the door for this lovely young couple of ladies and their daughter. They're staring at my fucking head. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, well, I go to pick up the items I won. It was Saturday morning, now that I'm thinking about it, because that's when I went to get it. And I'm sitting in my car talking to this guy about potentially making a bundle deal with him. And he's staring at my head. And I'm not putting two and two together. I figured he's just avoiding eye contact. And then I get back here, and I was at a stoplight about a block away from the shop, and I took my hat off, and It was a sticker of the boobies. And it wasn't just sticker boobies. For those of you that didn't see the pictures, Goose paid me to send him some custom ones, and it was me going. So, yeah. Feel free to use the Discord. You can come and not and be bored. I want to fall on my sword. Well, so you self-promoted. Half and half, I was wearing a Jiminy Show t-shirt and my tits. TX Gal is really a dude from Washington? What? Are you TX? Here's how we don't litter. I wish I could have seen their reactions. No, you don't. Those ladies were probably jealous. Luckily, their kid was too short to see my hat, but they saw it. They weren't exactly stacked. I was bigger. My back is burning right now because I was helping my buddy work on his Volkswagen and my arm is completely dead. So, sorry if I'm wincing a little bit or I'm not moving around as much. Needless to say, I feel like the muscles are on fire. Washington, of all places. Why would you think she lives in the Washingtons? Worst state ever. Wop, 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 Dude, my left arm is sore and I don't play with strangers. You know how they tell you to sit on your left hand so it feels like somebody else? Yeah, it scares me and I always feel like I'm being abducted or molested, whatever those words are. Welcome back, Mouse. Good way to walk in on me saying the word mole out that. I feel you on the dead arm. I have a titanium right shoulder, and they reattached my bicep and a couple other muscles and tendons. They didn't put them back in their original spots. Damn, sounds like you screwed that up, man. Sorry to hear that. I have no metal in my body, thankfully. My father has metal in his foot, so he gets to explain himself to TSA. Sir, are those shoe bombs? No. But you set off the detectors. No. All right, go through. Yes. Damn it, dude. Something sharp in the trash brushed up against my leg and cut me bad. Shit! Clean that stuff out, man. Antiseptic, antibiotic. Put some rubbing alcohol in it. Get a banana. Potassium. And if you die, I get all your guns, goddammit. You didn't read the contract that I gave you. It's on the back of the FFL copy I gave you when you picked up one of the guns. It says, in case of this person's demise, either natural or by unnatural causes, all firearms, projectiles, and accessories currently in possession of this person, probably and most likely deceased, becomes property of Joseph M. Jiminy from Le Jiminy Show on Le YouTubes. And this is a no backsies, double stamp, no take backsies, no Indian giver, 3-spit binding contract. You can't see it because it's in microprint, but it's on there. Might want to put a dab of Bactine on that. Bro, cut the leg off. That's what they did to Herschel. By the way, spoiler alert. Sucks, I have a weird twitching all the time and extremely hard to hold a rifle properly. Oh, if you ever saw me at the range for an entire video, dude, by the end of it, I look like I'm a drunk dude walking around because I'm so tired. Yes, I think I'm going to get some rubbing alcohol. Be careful with rubbing alcohol. Hydrogen peroxide and rubbing alcohol, they can cause some problems, man. I don't know what's happening to my guns when I die. Dude. Business partners. I get your shit. Read the fine print. Yep. Mrs. Mouse said they maybe can make a museum out of them. Hey, no, I'm going to buy them from your wife for the price you told her you paid for them. Although, you're very honest with your wife. Damn it. I need somebody to convincingly threaten into giving me what I want, aka mailing. He said black. Yeah, what of it? Mrs. Mouse, But it was like metal deep in the trash. I gotta disinfect. Dude! Yeah. Rubbing alcohol, salt, and a habanero pepper. Rub all of that in the wound. That way you won't care about the pain anymore because you'll just be sitting there going, I'm a goddamn idiot! Tell Mrs. Mouse we will happily take them as mementos. Well, she knows how much they cost. Yes, but as a firearms retailer and an FFL, I can only offer you somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 to 6 cents on the dollar, and that's my American dollar to your Canadian dollar. So when we do the math, I'm going to pay you about 3.5 cents per dollar, but there is transport, paperwork, thinking fees, as well as the amount of time that it would have taken me to properly do it, multiplied by the number of hours I actually took to price your firearms, divided by the number of times I gave a shit, equals the amount of money I'm willing to pay you for your guns. Honesty and communication is key when it comes to relationships. I'm single. Wait, is Drunk a can duck? No, he might as well be. He's Californian. So, he's like a Canadian, but we have to pay for health care, so we suck. So you're getting a very pretty penny for them. I don't pay with pennies unless they're newer than 1983 because I actually collect copper. Why does Joe know so much useless shit? I have a lot of time on my hands. And Google is like literally one screen away. So like when I get bored, I will Google myself. Actually, I've never Googled myself. Should I Google me? That sounds like a weird sex act, boy. I'm not your boy, man. Damn, that's boondoggle. Good. Peacock can chuck my peacock, you mother flother. Dude, that's how zombies start, bro. You need it. Dude, that was a cat or an opossum. Also, nice gams. Let's see what happens when I Google both. So, first thing to come up when I Google my own name. I apparently can't spell my own name. So I started typing my name, and the first thing that comes up is obituary. Apparently I'm died. There's a guy named Joey. Books by. List of books. Trusted tool allows you employment history. Amazon.com. List of books. See, I'm not really known by my real name, so ExxonMobil. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good that way. Let's see what happens when we look myself up. Check your email. Got it. Oh, if it's only 50%, you're fine, dude. I did check my email. Did you die from a penetrating style wound? Could it be an earthly warning? No, the guy's still alive. Jamie comes in with a weird ass question. If you can run any 10mm striker fired polymer pistol, what would it be? No. So, YouTube The Jiminy Show. Gunroom filming spot. Okay, so my videos are coming up. Just normal Monday, blah, 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 blah. It's only coming up with YouTube results, so that's good. I'm going to go to the next page of Ugle. Bigger wall equals more to look at. That's why I shave around my balls. Jiminy Show YouTube statistics. So I'm on the third page of Google. Apparently I am so uninteresting that I'm on the fourth page. The good news is, if you accidentally type my name in, I have the first 5 fucking pages of YouTube, Google, 6 pages. 7. Yep, 7. Still going. Nobody has ever written an article about me. Thank fucking God. Yeah, I saw the cut, dude. Like I said, that looks almost animal. Sucks, man. What? Did I shave around my bing bong? So imagine with a lot of hair and imagine shaved. Hello, Quack Attack. What is up? Damn, the alcohol burns worse than the cut did. It's usually why alcoholics stay drunk. What kind of shotgun is that? Just a Maverick 88. Still bleeding. Stop it! How you doing, Quack Attack? How you doing today? My back hurts a little bit, so I'm not as interactive as I normally am. Push here to make me jump up and down. I can't. I don't have toes. Thank you for participating in this wonderful experience. Make sure to tip your waitress on the way out. No, not like that. Don't tip her over. Go pick her up. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to be nice to people. God, I don't know why I let you be my sugar daddy. Howdy, 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 howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Uh-oh, leet speak. We're afraid of leet speak. Is it okay to ask what happened to the toes? Yeah, they're not here, so they're not going to get offended. No, so I am diabetic, which did lead to issues. But the biggest problem I had was I'm allergic to antibiotics, and you can get wounds on exterior components, even though I had feeling in them, but the blood flow was slightly diminished, so I got wounds on my feet, and they got infected, and then the bones got infected, and when your bones get infected, and you can't take vancomycin, Zosyn, or any other real antibiotic that is targeted and strong, it could kill me, so instead of killing me, they cut my parts off. You successfully took out the trash. I don't know, dude. You were bleeding at the end of it. It's kind of like the I want it, but what cost way of looking at it. Were you drinking? Is that why you're bleeding? Are you drunk right now, Mr. Mouse? Did you get a little tipsy before you took the tip down to the tip? The bin to the tip? Oh, he's British now. Load the bin in the lorry and take it to the tip. Someone asked for a pic of his feet, but it autocorrected to pieces. Lols. Well, I haven't drank booze in over 3 years. Ah, but you can remember. Hey, Legan! Thank you. Came in out of left field with a nice little dono that I can't even hit the like button for? What the fudge? Thank you so much! What are you throwing rusty metal into your garbage? Yeah, haven't you ever heard of recycling? You live in California where if you don't recycle your avocado pits, they call you a loser. Why are you taking the trash at night? Well, technically he's in California, so it's only 7:30 where he is. I have an app on my phone that tracks it. What, your trash? Why are you putting Well, I fully encourage you to throw an iPhone in the trash. But why are you tracking your trash? Are you trying not to be the guy that threw his Bitcoin hard drive away? By the way, after being in a UK tip, which is their way of saving garbage dump, after being in a tip for like 3.5, 4 years or something like that, unless that bag stayed sealed that all that shit is in, if it's below a bunch of food items and stuff, the decomposition and things would have corroded everything. The only thing he can hope to recover is the platter, and he has to be able to read what's on it, which means every hard drive he finds, if it's not readable, he's going to have to pay to have the platters transplanted into good hard drive bodies. And the cost of doing that over the cost of finding what he's looking for, holy shit. Lycan, hope you're feeling better. Holy cow, thank you for another dono. Yes, I'm feeling wonderful. Thank you so much for asking and supporting the channel. Goose, Joe got your gifts. Oh shit, I did not see that. It gave no notification to you. Goose, I do apologize, Goose. I didn't put up the warning until a half hour before the live stream. I'm so sorry. But you see your mod's back, so we're all good. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. So, Goose, if you hadn't been here or you missed the one stream where I had massive diarrhea, somebody has, I don't know, I'd have to check. You haven't done one tonight, bud? Somebody sent me a Shemale sex doll with a, equipment and big, and just today I received in the mail a large two-ended banana. But it's not a banana. It's way, way worse. It's huge. Dang, Joe. It's like you're the cops. Nobody knows nothing. Why'd you get a dildo? I don't know nothing, man. Ain't nothing. Well, somebody has your address. Yeah. I will say that it is obvious that somebody has my address because, unfortunately, my address is out there when you Google my store. I have the address there. It'd be kind of hard to run a big company if I didn't have the address out there. So the only thing I can think is one of my sick fans. Although, to be honest, the second thing, the double ender, I'm keeping that for somebody that I have in mind to use it on. They're not going to be happy, but whatever. But, yeah, somebody got the address from there, or it's somebody that had purchased one of my Jiminy Show t-shirts, and they are now pissy because something. I don't know. So if you go to Discord real quick, Goose, you will see a picture of the offending item that was sent to me and my hand for scale. Oh, shit, dude. No, don't worry about it, Goose. You don't have to give me stuff. Can you send the gummy worm to my stepmom? It's not a gummy worm. It's an everlasting gobsmacker. So we don't want to do stuff. Dude, Goose, don't worry about it, bro. I'm screwing with... Everybody screws with you because you happen to be one of the biggest donators ever. But don't do that, dude. You don't have to worry about it. Goose is my dude. I got 67 on the clock this week, so donos will not disappoint. Jesus Christ, 67 hours? It's Wednesday. How the hell... Dude, you've been working every hour. You've had 5 hours off this week. Dude, if I sent that to your stepmom, I'd get yelled at because I know where she lives. Which one, the torso? Or the nana? I'm calling it banana now. It's the pink nana. Bet none of you will... Well, I used to work 60 to 80 hours a week, but that was over 7 days. I'm only 20 this year. Well, that is the best time to do it, Goose. Do it anonymously. Both. So you want me to drive 3.5 hours to Pennsylvania to leave a double-ended dildo in somebody's mailbox? I'm in. Who's paying for the gas? Oh, that would be so terrible. And I would so throw you under the bus, dude. Sorry. I couldn't do it with the straight face. Especially because she's seeing me. She knows my faith. Apples and bananas. That's why Joe will be fishing with you one of these days. You're paying for the trip. I'm down for that. Not a two-headed anaconda, Joe. Imagine if my arm had no hand or an elbow, and it was 6 inches longer than that. How do they do that? Get a Happy Mother's Day card too, lol. How far is PA from you? A couple of hours? Well, technically, Pennsylvania is only about 40 minutes from me. Where in Pennsylvania is always the important question. Stuff it in the mailbox so it springs out when somebody opens it. It basically does that on its own. What's up, Mr. Rodriguez? I'm sorry. Mr. Rodriguez is my father. I'm Junior Rodriguez.
Oh, look at the cute little Rodriguez.
Send it in a C's candy box. The excitement will be worth it. No, I'm going to reverse grandma it. I'm going to put it in one of those sugar cookie tins and send it out. It's my snake in a can. Hello, snake in a can. What are you doing here? Oh, you scared me. All right, I lied. This is my real voice. Oh, what is going on? Dude, Stone, go to Palmetto State. Stone, are you here right now? Stone, are you still here? Can somebody text Stone? Tell him to go to PSA. They have 5.7 Fiocchi on sale. $20 a box for 50 rounds, dude. Dude, I'm wearing my fucking GoPro 8 with the Wi-Fi card and Bluetoothing it to my fucking phone, bro. Fiocchi, 5.7 by 28 ammo, $20 a box. I think that's cheaper than RSR. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be awesome? I got kicked out of school. Apparently being 27 and still in 4th grade is frowned upon. I don't want to get into trouble, so I'm going to leave.
Ammunition. Ammunition.
Yeah, that's like $6 a box under cost of frickin', well, FN's actual stuff, though. Would you ever get another Mustang? Absolutely, but it has to be a 5.0 manual track pack. I need the Brembos. I need the manual transmission. I need the 13, 14. I'm willing to take an 11 or 12, but I'd have to swap the body over. Either that or I would take a Shelby 2010 and up, and then I can just do the body kit swap. Although I'd want a 2012 to 2014. My brother keeps taking my ammo. Well, send him the link, man. Tell him to go to Palmetto State, man, so he can buy his own stuff, man. He can be his own man, man. He can be a man, man. Why'd the light go dim, man? Everything's going dark. It's getting cold. Somebody call my wife and tell her I want a divorce. Sorry, none of you actually need to be here. My brother keeps taking my ammo, and he stole my wife, but I'm just pissed about the ammo. I can shoot my ammo, but I can't shoot my wife. Send button is right below the back button. That's why I keep my ammo locked up. That's why I keep the random people I keep kidnapping locked up. Eventually they get some of that, what do they call it, Stalker Channing syndrome, and then they love me. Sweden syndrome, Helsinki syndrome, yeah, that stuff. I know it's Stockholm, shut up. You're one of those people that tries to correct me when I'm making a joke. Even when I put the word fucking parody and joke in the thing. Sir, that's not really the way that... Also, I've got a big-ass pimple on my nose because apparently eating a pound of bacon a day is bad for your complexion. But yeah. So, what is it doing there? Why am I selling the Ram line? Because I don't have a magazine for it, bro. And I'm not spending $80 for a magazine for a $75 gun. I also lost the original box, so I'm pissy. Also, it's been dry fired like 50 billion times, so it probably has a broken firing pin. Also, it's ugly. Also, people keep thinking it's a friggin' Luger. Also, yeah, I want the Ram lean. Unfortunately, it's too new, mouse. Wish I could hook you up with it. You'd be all like, I need something to drink. No, not alcohol. Fuck it. I'm making it as difficult as possible. Clip that. What's the last gun I shot? Last gun I shot was technically the STI Grandmaster. But like I said, it was running in single shot only because it was jamming. Wait, I thought the Ram line was Curio. It might be. You got to look it up. I'm not sure. Do I own a VP9A1? I own an original VP9, so not the A1. Badlands chugs. Yes. I didn't have to burp. I chose to burp. And chose to burp real good. Can't drink soda when I'm thirsty. It just makes me more thirsty. That's because soda is not actually nutritious in any way. Like, that did nothing for me. It just basically just made me waker because of the carbonation. You just bought a CZ75 P01 yesterday and you love it. I love the P01. It's a great gun. If I'm going to shoot a smaller frame gun, like a carry size gun, the P01 is definitely one that I approve of. I also like the SP01. I sold a buddy of mine my SP01, so you could probably make a 10-round mag for it. The problem with the magazine is not the well, number one, the material it's made out of is shite. But I bet if I sent you, if I got you one, yeah, it's crazy because it doesn't use a spring. It uses a metal spring on a circle that rides up the back of the mag. So it's kind of like this, and it doesn't always work right. What holster should you go with? It's hard for me to tell you what to go with. I know, like, if you're looking for Kydex, you want something like a Tier 1 or LA Concealment. They both make decent holsters for them. What's my take on Gerber knives and multi-tools? I have a Gerber knife. I really like the multi-tool, but the Gerber knives, they're not that quality in my opinion, unless you're paying like too much money for them. You probably could, drunk, and it would probably run better than the factory one. No, Chaos, look up the magazine for a Ramline Syntec. It's not a string spring. It's literally a circle. It looks like a spring clamp for like a hose, and it has two tines that run up the back of the magazine. So it's literally using it's using the way the curve of the circle spring is. It wants to come up the back of the follower. It's really stupid. Do I suggest carrying a new gun you haven't been to the range with? Not really. I mean, there are some guns that are inherently decent. Yes, a Glock is probably a gun you could take out of the box, piss on it, put it in a holster, and trust it. But I would still want to take it to the range before I rotate it in. Tussler is my go-to, or JX Tactical for holster. There you go. So what knives do you recommend that are quality and multi-tools that are not Swiss Army knives? Like I said, I like Gerber multi-tools, 100%. Gerber multi-tools are worth it every day. When it comes to knives, Mantis knives, if you want an out the front that's not as pricey as a Microtech, Mantis does out the fronts that are automatics for like $130. CRKT, Civivi are both really good knife brands. Even a lot of Spyderco's can be had for under 100 bocatos. Your PO8 mag uses a circle spring. Interesting. It's probably what they copied. So what knives do you recommend? Oh, we already answered that one. My leg hurts. I'm not used to sitting on concrete. I'm not saying they're only good for multi-tools. I'm saying that their multi-tools I have no problem with. Their knives just don't feel as quality as I would like. Now, I've only had like 5 of their knives come through my hands. Ew, sticky. But I just don't have enough of a sample size to say like I've never played with like $150 Gerber. The paraframe. What about the paraframe? The paraframe. Oh, you're talking about the Gerber? Probably got a replacement string from Sarko. What's my opinion on 950 JDJ? For $100 and something a round, it's a fantasy gun. I'm so used to the keyboard being in front of my AOC monitor. AOC. It's really Adriana, what's her name, Cortez? That's just a sick way of, why would you use that, man? Gerber paraframe. It makes knives. Oh shit, hang on a second. Actually, wait a second, don't go anywhere. If you leave me, I'm going to tell your mom that you're a weirdo. Now I have to navigate the mess of shit that I got just to go and get this one thing that none of you are going to respect me for in the morning. You're all going to be like, you suck, Joe. I'm going to be like, not unless you're paying for it. And then I'll be like, I pay for it every day of my life, man. I was a Boy Scout and I went to church. I was double diddled. Are we still talking? So, there you go. Like the new filming spot. Thank you. Gerber. Paraframe. So, I do have one. When you're doing a video on the 37 millimeter, I got to go out to the other range because my Middletown won't let me fire grenade launchers in city limits. I need to do a maintenance on my car and it seems to have everything I need even with the 9 version. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is it worth it? Yeah, because you can buy the 3-knife set for $40 from Toads. So you can get this one, you can get one with the serrated edge down here, and then you can get the mini for $40 for all 3. What's the best 1911? That's going to be a Jiminy Show classic, okay? It's one that I did, one that I build, one that I run, okay? I can give you a non-resetting 1.4 pound trigger, or I can give you a really good race trigger that's about 2 pounds. Stone, by the way, you need to shoot the the Gerson when next time I come down and visit, because it's got a trigger that I would probably say is still lighter than the orange, yet way nicer. Just kidding. If I did that, YouTube would probably end the live stream. They have a special on their website, $35. Like you said, for $35, if you just need a knife, man, and you don't care about them getting damaged, dinged up, scratched, cut, whatever, I use this one to pick my toes. I don't have toes. I was gonna say to pick my nose, but then I would have gotten yelled at. Dude, you stick a knife up your nose? It's not as bad as my fingers. How you feeling? Didn't think you were on tonight. Was looking earlier for you. No, so RG, I now start at 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'm trying to play with my stuff, giggity, in order to find the best time to go live in order to maintain people and viewership. All the gun channels are hurting right now that don't have, 500,000 plus subs. So all the gun channels that I know of that have been doing live streams, we're all getting reduced viewership on our lives. So I'm trying to start on a little bit later so that I might get a little bit better presentation and suggestions. Yo, man, I don't know why I didn't get notified when you go live. I put up the notification 30 minutes before the live stream, so that's probably why. I mainly use them to open my delivery boxes. This is perfect for that, man. In-store use boxes and shit, yeah. It's lighter than the orange, damn. Yeah, and it still has a wall and a reset, so I was impressed. We'll compare them. Have I ever had chitlins? I had a totem chit. When I was a Boy Scout, you had to get a totem chit. If you wanted to carry your Swiss Army knife, you had to have a totem chit. But no, I've never had chitlins. Chitlins sounds like a southern type food, though, isn't it? Chitlins and beef or something like that. Chitlins. Also known as chitterlings, is a popular dish made from pig intestines. Yeah, I'm not eating pork guts. Thank you, though. You'll sell it to me one day. No, I won't, dude. Now that I've done all this work to it, I sold you the Night Stalker. In the TSO. In the High Power. And the Black Rain Ordnance. And the SIG 226. And the SIG Comp. And the F and the Jesus Christ. I just like how easy it is. Kalina maintains the knife from Gerber's. Yeah, dude, you can just spray right through the windows. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you guys don't hit the like button, you're all communist-loving, French cheese-eating surrender monkeys. Spleen sandwiches. Yeah, you probably like black pudding too, don't you? And yes, I'm unbuckling my pants because if I don't, I pee because of how long my torso is. When I sit and my pants are fully buckled, they're literally pushing on my bladder.
My bladder, my bladder, my bladder, and my bladder, my bladder.
Black rain. You're not communist, but you live in a commie country. You know what they say, better dead than Californian. Sometimes I feel like God, no. Air compressor to blow off the handle, drop or two of oil on pivot, and you're good to go. Dude, you know what I do when my knife stops working? I get another knife. Have I had any Rocky Mountain oysters? No, I've never had bull testicles. Maybe I should just sing all the answers and questions. Did you hear about that girl that testified about Diddy and how Diddy would have other dudes come on her and then she'd wipe it on his chest? Really gross. Walter PPK. You have knives lists on your websites. Unfortunately, RG, I don't, but if there's one you're looking for, let me know because owning my own store, I can't violate MAP pricing, which means they have to have a minimum price on them. But I can price shit how I want when I sell them. Have I ever shot a 20 mil rifle? I have not, Outriders. I would love to someday. I'd love to be able to shoot like a real minigun, like the minigun, not from the movies where it's. I actually want one of the real ones that goes. That hurt.
He threw a knife. Ban him. How about a 20 millimeter pistol?
20 millimeter would be a big girl.
I know it is.
Well, technically, 20 millimeter is what, 2 centimeters? 2 centimeters is just under a 1-inch projectile. 1 inch. All right, Joe, bedtime, lads. You're gonna ditch me, huh? You're gonna ditch me. You're gonna ditch the boy. You're gonna ditch me. You're gonna run away. You're gonna ditch me. You're gonna ditch me like a ditching ditch. What's the best gun Taurus makes? The G3 line. Honestly, it really is. I mean, their revolver line is pretty solid, and their PT92 is pretty solid. So I'm gonna go back on that. Their PT92 line. We might have to talk one day. I might take you up on that. Hey there, Mr. Snooker. How are you today? I am singing all my answers 'cause I'm made that way. There is selenium and aluminum and TX22 is pretty solid. Yes, if you're looking for a semi-automatic, higher capacity 22 caliber, you should check out the Tortoise TX22, both in regular form and competition. Also the SIG P322. And then that's about it, 'cause the rest of them are 10-round bitches. My back is messing up again, but other than that, I'm good. Oh, I understand that feeling right now, Snuka. So I was helping my buddy today, and my whole left shoulder area, which is up here in the area of the shoulder, thus being the shoulder area. Dude, it literally feels like there's a knife sticking in my shoulder blade right now. I can't really rotate very well. Sit on it and rotate. You gotta check out Winchetti Armory. They have some good stuff and amazing prices. Before they came out with the comp model. Yeah, it's alright. I know people that do that one. Did I do a range video? So I filmed technically three videos. The first one was shooting the Arex Alpha, which belongs to my buddy Jacob. And I'm thinking about trading him for something or buying it off of him because he's looking for a specific gun. I then shot my Gerson with the 1 pound 4-ounce trigger, which is a 1 1/4 pound trigger, unshootable that way. It would fire no problem, but it had absolutely no reset, and sometimes the hammer would not reset all the way. I have now changed that. It has somewhere between 2 and 2.5 pounds for the trigger, so that should be actually a really good shooter. I'm supposed to go to the range with that one again. Would I recommend a Tikka T3X and 6.5 PRC? Yes, Tikka makes good stuff. I don't know much about the PRC round, but yes, Tikka definitely. And then I shot my STI Grandmaster, which is back there, the stainless one with the blue grip. It turned into a single shot once it got just slightly any kind of buildup in it because it needs a major power factor 38 Super to run. I have that ammo coming. It will be here by Friday. I have plenty of very expensive toys, 20 mils, 50s, and a 950 J. You've got a 950 JDJ? Holy shit. Dude, I would love to shoot that gun. Jesus Christ. It's crazy. It's a fully transferable sporting rifle that shoots larger than 50 cal. That is crazy, dude. That's amazing, Outrider. Yes, Tikkas are good. Tikkas are the best Tikkas that Tikkas can be when they're Tikkas and Tikkas and Tikkasing me. I think I got to drop 1 or 2 mods. Don't worry. The guys that are already mods, you're fine, but I might have to change a couple of different mods. No, I like the mods I have, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have under 10, and that's the way it's going to stay for now. All right. 50 BMG is illegal in this communist state. Yeah, well, you know what? The U.S. government has been trying to make 50 BMG illegal for a long time. They even went so far as to threaten to pull contracts for Lake City Ammo if they continue to manufacture 50 BMG as well as 5.56 for the civilian market. They threatened to severely limit their government contracts when it comes to ammunition fulfillment. I am so tired, I am almost falling asleep. Don't fall asleep. You won't know what happened. Get in here, kids. If you're just scrolling on by, you should stop and get in here and type stuff. I don't know why I keep going for the gay voice. It's probably because I got a double-ended dildo. Well, I didn't. Although, to be fair, if the right person asked me to get one for them, probably. Well, I didn't know that. It's weird law. You can have 50 BMG ammo legally here, and everything, but it's illegal to have a 50 BMG gun here. That's crazy shiz. You only have a 600-yard range? Yeah, but still. What is it? Nearly 3,000 grain freaking round going that fast? Over 600 yards? It's going to make a boom when it hits. I heard that 5.56 will soon be replaced by 6.5. Is that true? Did anyone have any info on that? No, 6.5 is never going to replace 5.56, ever. 6.5 is way too expensive. If I'm not mistaken, it's also a long action. They said they were afraid of people shooting down all the helicopters. That would be funny, and I would understand that in some of your, let's say, less spectacular areas of Los Angeles. I could see them doing that. They'd have frickin' sniper classes for gangsters. Jeff, what is up, sir? You like the wall? Thank you, sir. I painted it black, and I think it really does work in black. I also realized I have a little more room than I thought. I could have put an entire lineup of Glocks back here, but then I also remembered they're Glocks. Yeah, dude in the projects, they call them ghetto birds. Yeah, I've heard that phrase. 3,500 20 mil shoots up to 3 miles with 1,500. Jesus Christmas. Stop it. There's a police station with a helicopter pad on my corner, and the copter is annoying as frick. Well, just go out there and just threaten them with a pea shooter. Sorry, Outrider. I did not mean to do that. Sorry. You're fine. You're back. Sorry. I was trying to click on something else. That was a mistake. I apologize. You're fun. You're fine. Sorry, man. I was falling asleep while I was clicking on your name. I apologize. No, dude. We don't need 50 BMG to bring down a helicopter. We already have pilots colliding with other aircraft. Yeah, but those are military pilots. It's hard to get the local dudes to do that. All they do is hit other. All they do is have newscopters hit newscopters. If you remember that. Check out Quixer. Chixer. QXIR. He's like a British dude, and he talks about stuff like that. On my nosy bossy dossy. The one by my house is LAPD. Yeah, see, they're not going to go down, dude. They make too much money for the news. The news would never allow them to fail, as silly as that sounds. I see how it is. Do I have Protect knives? I can get them. I don't know who King Von is. Now I'm messing with Chanson over on his live stream. Bro, you have ads on? I was at a range in California. They had something like a 50, but smaller, called a Grendel or something. Have you heard of that one? The muzzle blast was unbearable. Yes, so Grendel is an AR-15 capable round. But it is actually chamberable. It's 6.5. What kind of shotgun is the best? The one you practice with, bro. I'm still live. Cannot hear you, so I take it as a compliment. 50 Beowulf. There you go. 50 Beowulf is interesting. Putra, how are you, sir? I just picked up the new Benelli Nova 3, but I'm not saying it's the best because it's my first shotgun. The Benelli Nova 3 is actually pretty cool. I've had a couple of them. I usually pick them up cheap. Don't know which one you're talking about, Mouse. I do apologize. There's a local pawn store near me that has a Benelli Supernova. They only want like $250 for it because somebody like home camoed it. You would recommend 20 or a 12 gauge shotgun? If you have recoil issues, 20 gauge is the way to go. You can still do a lot of work and a lot of home protection and damage with the 20 gauge. But 12 gauge is the one I usually go to. Ammo is more plentiful. It's coming pretty available for 20 gauge as well now, though, Zaction. But I agree in general. Oh, yeah? Let's see. I hate my arms. My arms are not doing what I'm telling them to. Nova 3 Tactical, 18.5 black multicam. Nice, dude. Yeah, the Supernova was pump as well. You got a 14.9? That's pretty cool. Wow, my boy's over there on his freaking live stream. People are asking him to show shit too. So I do need to ask you guys that are still here a serious question. If I start monetizing the lives just to get my channel algorithm back up, are you guys going to be mad? I'm just trying to grow the channel as much as I can, and that might be a way to do it. I don't want to, but I might have to. Everybody do the flop. Look, everybody's live. Looking at your live history, the thumbnails with single guns in them seem to have more views. I might have to do that too. Not going to be mad. Do it. No. Okay. I really don't mind. I'm here for the knowledge and fun. So, like I said, I might do that just because. My boy's live right now. He ain't live right now. He said it was 21 minutes ago. Why are you still showing his live? It's all live! Hooah! We are here to make money. No, Ammo Alchemist was on live, but now he's not. I'm actually going to buy a Keymod handguard, but that'll mean I have to buy attachments for Keymod unless I use duct tape. Keymod, you can still actually find stuff for Keymod pretty easily. Just go to Amazon. And you can just get a key mod to like pick adapter if you need to. Monetize, monetize. I like me, monetize. So RG, what that means is if I put in ads in my live stream, it would create ad breaks for people that are watching on certain devices, and then it would allow YouTube to make more money off of me. So in turn, they would promote my channel more. So that's what that would mean. We're here for you. If you can make a buck off it, then go for it. It's not just about making the buck. I'll do it next live stream and we'll just play with it and see what happens. But it's not about just trying to make a buck. It's trying to grow the channel like organically. So the shorts get a lot of views. And there's reasons for that. I'm a dumbass. I make stupid videos about short stuff, right? Like the life in a gun store, shit like that. The long form videos, I have a very dedicated base of people that watch all of my long form stuff. But a long form video might get 1,000 to 1,500 views on average. Some of the videos will get 5 to 10,000, and then there's a few that get over 20,000, but that takes time. The lives can get a lot more people and get a lot more asses and a lot more seats. So that's why I try to do that one. That'll defeat the purpose of getting key mod. I might as well get a quadrille. That is true. 22 watching you on 180,000 sub. He has to do something to get views up. Yeah, and I'm live streaming 3 times a week, and I'm not 100% sure is action, but yeah, I think after the boob stream, when a couple of them got adult rated, or adult content banned, that I put myself into some sort of shadow ban hell with the live streams. So again, I'm trying to grow the channel organically, but it's just fucking difficult because I'm not willing to do a lot of what a lot of guys do. I do reviews and stuff, but you guys don't see me taking money and doing stupid fucking like positive reviews. So I have to be careful. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't be around to help others. So if it helps you, do it. Yeah, I might. So at this rate, I'd have to freaking quit YouTube. Props to you keeping with it. So I still make money doing it, but it's not my main goal. My main goal when I'm doing things is I'm trying to just make videos because I want to. Like if we look at my analytics, right? Doing your viewer guns review based on your take for survival or something like that. But see, I don't do that kind of stuff with my videos. And that's where a big part of the problem comes from, is the fact that I don't do that kind of stuff. I didn't get into guns until 2017, almost 2018. So, in fact, my views for my long form videos are up. Normally I get about 40,000 views a month on those, which is literally nothing considering I do fucking 8. So it's like 5,000 per. But it's up by almost 20%. So I have to hope that it continues that way. Ow. Just show us your analytics. I'll show you my analytics. She's on break for 9 minutes. Nice. Even Rumble charges for ad-free. Yeah, that's true. She asked how you're doing. I'm trying to do better. Dude, I just clicked on Lifetime and that screwed me up. So, here's one for you. My channel has like almost 90 million views. 75 million of them are from shorts. 2 million of my views are from live stream. 5 million are from my actual long form stuff. So yeah, of my 180,000 subscribers, 152,000 of them are from my shorts. Eat my shorts! Just so I can put that in perspective for you. The shorts have made me all of my subs. My videos have made me all of my money. Horseshit. 99% bots. Everybody knows that you only do the bots, okay? I agree. So if you are new here, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Help me grow the channel. Dude, why are you up late, bro? DB is up late watching the Joe. Oh, what about the other ones for the shirts? What about the ones for the shirts? What do you mean? I'm sorry, Michael. My brain isn't working. Videos on guns. So I have like you said, I have a very dedicated base of people that watch those videos. And they're the group of people, like a lot of you guys came from there. Some of you guys came from the shorts. I really do like making my long form videos. You were up at 3:30, went home at 4 p.m., slept from 6 to 10, you're wide awake. Damn, you are committing to it today. Doing laundry, cleaning the house, making lunch. Do-do-do-do. Oh, got it, Michael. Sorry, dude. I did not understand where you're coming from. I'm such a doofus. All right, somebody needs to get fucking smacked in the face. Coca-Cola has changed their recipe more than 10 times in the last 100 years. Try again. Food. Get the title in the mail today for the car. Nice! Now I'm going to come steal it from you. Woot! That 20 mil is 7 feet tall. Nice! Now let some DB do the house next. I don't know, man. Been trying to get him to buy a Mitchell Mauser for like 15 fucking months. But that's cool. Buy a car. What are you guys doing this week? Anybody doing anything fun? I know that my head is tilting to the left really bad. It's because if I try to straighten it up, my back hurts so bad that I want to fart. Broke. Gotta recoup. Shouldn't have paid cash for a depreciating asset. Dipshit. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say, hello. Gun range was just getting targets squared up. Yay. You know what I say to people that say things to me that are things that are said about things I didn't say when I was thinking things that are said to people about me not being said to? Yeah. Why does Joe keep using the same joke? Because it works. What works? Well, not Joe, but he owns his own business. But if you're doing something you love, are you actually working? Yes, you are. Interesting. I was going to go to the range today for my birthday, but got out of work late, so I'm probably going on the weekend and have dinner with the family. Bolt, I hope you're having a good one. I was supposed to go to the range tomorrow with my little brother, but I've got to help my other buddy finish one of his cars, as well as wait for guns to show up, because apparently they don't like to just leave guns on your porch anymore. Making lasagna for Friday tastes better when it sets up. Agreed. When you let your sauce like breathe for a few days. Truck paid for half, stroked a check for balance, 10 to 15 year vehicle, no payments. It's still a depreciating asset. Especially if you can qualify for like 0.9 or 0.5% financing, you're better off investing the money in a high yield savings account like an American Express high yield savings account at 4%. And then paying on the frickin' car note. Yes, it's nice to have the car paid off and title in hand, but if you get enough financing at a good enough rate, you're literally throwing money away by not investing it. So literally, the last time I looked at American Express high yield savings account, and this is not a COD, it's just a high yield savings account. If you put $30,000 into a 4% return, you're getting, what is that? 1 point, so $1,200 return on 30,000. Dude, that shit adds up. 2001 Ford F-150 Lightning. Bro, I need to borrow your supercharger. 3.9 was the lowest rate with near perfect credit. Then I can almost understand it. You got a 4% high yield account right now. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Michael is asking, am I the frog? They aren't at 4% anymore, more like 3.75. The Fed is supposed to cut rates soon. Yeah, sorry. Well, that's why I was mentioning American Express. It's not a bank based. They were higher still.
Hi ho, Michael. I know how to do Kermit the Frog. So does Miss Piggy. She doesn't join me during lives because she usually has a little frog in her throat. Yeah!
4% on what's max in 9 grand? No, American Express high yield savings account, you can go as much as you can deposit, dude. They're making money. They don't care if you put in a lot more money because they're using that money to make money. Just having your money in Robinhood gets you 5%. Yeah, but Robinhood is shady as fuck, man. So I had Robinhood when Dogecoin was taken off, and I bought it at 0.006 per Doge, and I tried selling it at 35 cents, and they locked the account, and then they took the entire thing away. Robinhood is not a traditional stock market or crypto based thing. You aren't actually buying the stock that you think you're buying. You're buying the rights, or you're buying that's why you can buy fractions of a stock through Robinhood, because you're buying permission, you're buying stakes in stocks. So Robinhood actually owns the stocks, and then they're just handling it for you. It's fucking stupid. You made 17.68% on Nebius Group. That's awesome. I have been helping wealthy old people lock up money in tax-deferred annuities at 4.9. Nice. I don't trust Robinhood. You're right. They're shady. Didn't they get sued? Yeah, they got sued for exactly that. So I had $1,000 of Doge at 0.06 per coin, and I was going to sell it at 35 cents, and they locked out the account, and they kept all of it except for $200 worth. And said that it was an invalid trade. They didn't refund my initial money, and they locked out my ability to sell that 200 until after fucking dumbass went on Saturday Night Live and it crashed. I still made a lot of money off of Doge, but not as much as I wish I could have. Flagstar account features 4.11 APY, one with balances at 25,000 or more. FDIC insured up to at least 250,000 per depositor. Flagstaff Visa debit card, online and in person. Congratulations for the ad. Yeah, digital currency is cool until you can't access it. Well, that's why you need to go with something like Coinbase or even crypto wallet or whatever. But the biggest problem with those is that they're imminently traceable. So when you're processing through crypto, like I've been playing this one game that's called like Bitcoin Miner, and I've made like $30 in Bitcoin off of them, and I've cashed it out. So eventually I'm gonna have to report that shit. You got almost 300K in Robinhood? Yeah, dude. There are much better places to park your money. Watch what happens if you try to take out 300K from Robinhood. They're going to be like, are you sure? Are you sure, buddy? Are you sure? We'll give you a 16-hour upgrade to 4.1%. Come on, buddy. Me and my parts manager at the time got into Bitcoin when it was cheap. We got out too soon, but made good profits, paid for a new truck. Dude, I still, every single time that comes up, I kick myself in the ass so hard about that. Because when it was taking off, when it was 6 cents a coin, I was going to buy $1,000 worth. But I was addicted to gambling. So I was like, fudge it. It's 6 cents. I'm going to go gamble. So I gambled away that money. $1,000 at 6 cents. Let's think about that. Let's do the math. We don't even need to think about it. Where the fuck's my calculator? So 1,000. Multiply that by 0.06 equals. Divided by. Sorry. We thought. Threw in, did the math on the new. Yeah, no, man. Like I said, it was cool to get money out of it. 1,000 times 1.06. No, that's not right. Fuck. I can't math today, and I'm Asian as fuck. So 1,000 divided by 0.006. 0.06. There you go. 1,666 coins. So if you have 1,667 coins, we'll call it 1,667 coins times 90,000, you'd have $153 million. No, apparently we're not, because 6 cents buys, what's a dollar? What's 100 divided by 60? So I saying 1,000. That's my problem. Yeah, 16,666. Yes. So sorry, 16666 times. I can't think right now because I'm very tired. Okay. So if I had bought $1,000 worth, I'd have $1,499,940,000. $1,000 in 2007, I would have $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Yeah, what if? If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, I wouldn't have to put up with DB's fucking texts. Yep, $1,000 to $1.5 billion. That's what they call the good old switcheroos. Yeah, I could have invested in Facebook. I could have invested in Amazon because, unlike some of you fucks, I'm old enough to have been an adult when those things were actually maturing. I put my money on web crawler. Booga-hoo-hoo. Oh, that's one thing. But you know you're living the dream. Yeah, I'm living the dream. I ate ramen for dinner. I'm living it. What time is it? It's 11:30. You're old enough, could have invested in Model Ts. Fuck yeah. It's alright, I almost bought a Fusion Titanium today. I bought some Facebook during COVID. It's doing well. That's a good thing. Owner operating, putting on fake tits for the world. And for the money I got, if I invested it in 2007, I would have $750 million. Those were $750 million boobies. So I used to have a buddy that played Powerball all the time, and one day he came in, he's like, dude, if this number had been this, and this number had been this, and this number was 2 higher, and this number was 3 lower, and this one was this, and the Powerball was this, I would have won. So I looked at my friend and I said, so what you're telling me is if you had 6 different numbers, you would have won the Powerball. You just sold some Tesla options you had, you made 13 grand. Awesome, donate it. Trick is to keep a watch list of good stocks that are highly recommended by analysts and look for big dip downwards. The rule and ride the bounce up. High graphic screen is necessary. Yeah, so that's what I did with a couple of other things. Also, that's what my parents did with Royal Caribbean. When Royal Caribbean tanked during COVID, my parents bought a bunch of their shit. Powered by E-Trade. I will take your word for it, Jeff. I just want to be the beneficiary of all your life insurance policies, especially those of you that have high yield life insurance policies and are on the way out. Especially if you don't have kids, I'll be your kid. You can be my daddies or my mommies or my daddies. I'm good. Yield days. Hey, Patriot, what's up? I'm donating all that to my house fund. Loser. Life ends in my ass. Ain't leaving till the jackals squat. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, life insurance, my ass. You're not leaving the little jackals anything. Got it. Sorry, it took me like half a second. Dude, my brain is so fried right now. I am so sorry, dude. I am barely able to read right now. My kids get swallowed. Why are you doing that? Can't you find a nice young lady to participate in your activities in a enthusiastic fashion. Why do you got to swallow your own kid? I mean, that's just weird, DB. She's a good girl, yeah. You don't got to swallow them all, lol. Hey, Patriot, everything's fine. Hey, what did the dentist say to the unconscious patient? My dear, these are the nicest teeth I've ever come across. DB is kind of weird sometimes. He's kind of weird all the times, man. Y'all just too slow. I am not. Slow. Nephews and nieces on my wife's side are going to be rich. Did they Island Boy OnlyFans or something? That's kind of a weird thing to say. Oh, okay, because, wait. So your wife's sister's or brother's kids and not, that's a weird way to put it. I am my own grandpa. Jesus, DB, it's not our fault we at least we last a lot longer than you. No, I'm leaving my property to them. No, Jeff. J-O-E. Send me an email. I'll give you the rest. You sold a house in Maine back in February. Cash deal. Ah, yes, and you told the new owners, you coming up here, you're going to have to stay in it for 3 days, and then you get the title. Yeah. Going up there, eh? Good luck to you. Hope you have a good time. You got a strong torch or a flashlight. I don't know. 1.5 acres on the lake. Best reliable combat 1911. Any 1911 that you trade with. I don't trust anything I haven't shot bad karma, so, I mean, if you're talking about reliability and stuff, 1911s are what they are, and like the USMC 1911s from Colt, they are what they are. I am literally almost asleep. They're very solid. You kind of want some coffee. Why, did you smell booty hole? Coffee smells like booty hole. Like dead animal booty hole. On the road. On the road again. I can't wait to get back on the road again. Life I love is...
I am's what I am's, and I am's what I am's. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
The Chili's QP deal is highly recommended. You're up late. Yeah, dude. I think I gotta go because I'm passing out sitting up. I love you guys, but you're also boring. Just kidding. You're not boring. But chugging that Coca-Cola, it's hitting my bladder just now, so...
Popeye the Sailor Man. I eat spinach in a can.
Boo! Dude, that Coke hit my bladder, and it's inflated. Like, if I don't make the tinkles, Daddy's gonna leave Mom.
Oh no. Haha. Popeye's the Sailor.
No. I gotta go. Have a good night.
Elmer loves spinach.
Yeah, they named Jeep after Jeep. Jeep.
Jeepers.
Good stream. Make sure y'all monetize the next one. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'll try it, and then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll go back to not having them. But I really want to grow the channel, okay? And all you motherfuckers that are helping, I love you guys. But yeah, I need to do something different. You can't live stream from a range because you can't have a live stream showing firearms. It's against terms of service, Bolt. Can't touch, transport, demonstrate, or sell firearms during a live stream. A guy decided that a shotgun was very tasty back in 2019 and ruined it for fucking everybody.
Reading Rainbow.
All right, guys. Do you guys have anything to say? Let me give you a close-up of the guns before we go, all right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a close-up of the GNUs. I mean, you've seen them all for the most part. Yeah. Everybody has to keep guns on top of their computers. Computers is right there, too. Yeah. Good night. Good night. Good night. We're going to say good night. So that is a Diamondback and OD green. It's hard to see because it's got yellow LEDs on it. Mossberg Maverick 88 that I need to clean the stock off. The card it was on transferred some paint. My AR-15. Also, all that extra room for guns. ARX Alpha, SIG 229 DAC, Springfield. I mean, these are all the same ones they've always been, dudes. So Palmetto State Rock 57. That's a newer one. So, alrighty, guys. I'm going to run away. Yeah, so it's my buddy's Alpha mouse, and he wants to trade it to me for something, so I took it out and shot it. It shoots really good. DB said hi. Everybody's saying hi. You have a good night, man. Talk to you again on Friday. Yep. Later, man. Good night, everyone. What's the deal in the 229? It's a 357 SIG. It's up on my website. It's a good shooter. Comes with 3 mags. Trade him the alien. That would be hilarious. Anyways, kids, I love you all. I'm running away. I'm running away and joining the Smirkus. You can't stop me. Kaporketh. The Borketh. All right.